So in this video I'm going to be talking all about the spearhead we have for sale at Enso Martial Arts. I'm going to be talking about what it's made from, why you'd want to buy just the spearhead, what styles might use them, and at the end I'm going to put together a little montage of people doing Kung Fu with spears. Hi, my name's Doug Swift. I've been doing martial arts for the past 33 years and I've been the owner of Enso Martial Arts in the past 16 years. If you like this video, click the little icon in the bottom right hand corner of the video, subscribe to the channel and get all the latest videos from Enso Martial Arts. So let's get into this video and learn all we can about the spearhead we have for sale at Enso Martial Arts. This is the very reasonably priced single spearhead. Now we've usually got a fairly good supply of these, so we've always got them in. Whenever you need a spearhead or replace a spearhead from one of your weapons, one of your spears, we should always have them in, so give us a shout if you need one. Now this is a metal spearhead, fairly thin metal as you can see, but that's absolute standard in spearheads for the majority of Chinese martial arts. Now it tends to have a beveled top, beveled all the way up. You do sometimes see them with just a flat bit of metal. These definitely aren't as good. The beveled ones are a much better quality one, and they're a metal, if you can see the inside, which is then chromed on the outside to give it that silver finish. Now these are pretty durable, but they're never going to be good enough to be sharpened or anything like this. It is a hollow spearhead, so it's really good in the fact that it stops it from people trying to sharpen them and then sort of stab each other. It's purely a training spearhead. There's absolutely no point in having it sharp. Really good for the majority of Kung Fu spear training. So why would you want to buy just a spearhead? What's the point? Well, a lot of Kung Fu styles have different preferences and what the shaft of the spear is going to be made out of. All the spears that you buy are white waxwood, nearly all of them white waxwood. So that is the standard, that's the spears that we sell at Enso Martial Arts. A lot of styles want much more rigid shafts, so they might want a red oak or white oak, maybe even rattan, really bendy. Also, some people want them much longer, so they might actually go and make their own longer shaft for the spear, and then you just get a spearhead and you can stick it on the end. So getting a shaft of wood is much easier than making your own spearheads. Now if you did want to put this on, say, one of the Japanese red oak staffs, they're really thick in comparison to the end of this, so you've got to expect to do a fair bit of whittling. So you need a few tools, maybe a planer or a really good sander, and a fair bit of time to make sure that that end fits onto the end of it. Now you do get a screw hole, so you can screw it in, but you might want to make extra fixings. You might want to glue it on if you know it's going to be a permanent fitting. But yeah, like I said, lots of people have different requirements for spears, so just buying the singular spearhead makes it really flexible, and you can choose whatever wood shaft that you want. So what styles would need a spearhead? Well, say like the Shaolin styles, Hungar uses them, Laogai uses them, loads and loads of Kung Fu styles. Spears are really popular all across China. You do see them cropping up in a lot of styles. Now you do see the occasionally Japanese styles using these. The spearheads are slightly different in Japan, but they're just way harder to get and a lot more expensive. So a lot of styles do just get these spearheads and then they'll put them on, say, a red oak staff, so it's like really rigid, and that suits the Japanese styles a lot. It also means that then they're able to train with spears rather than having to fork out loads and loads of money for the much more traditional Japanese spearheads. So I'll just give you a few dimensions of the spearhead so you know exactly what it is you're buying. So the total length of it is 23 centimeters or 9 inches. Now the actual spear blade, would you call it, spear tip? So the actual spear tip, effectively the bladed section, is 10 centimeters or 4 inches. So just looking at the weight, it's just around 70 grams for the spearhead at Enso Martial Arts. So as promised at the beginning of the video, here is a short montage of people training with spears in Kung Fu. Thanks very much for watching. I hope it was useful. I hope you know much more about the spearheads from Enso Martial Arts. Remember to click the little icon in the bottom right hand corner of the video, subscribe to this channel and get all the latest updates from Enso Martial Arts. Thanks very much and I'll see you soon. Cheers!